getting really sick of old franchises being taken and rebooted or remade or updated with a more modern tone, kind of like what they're doing with the new James Bond movie, which we're going to talk about because, well, the big announcement today is that Phoebe Waller-Bridge is being brought in to co-star with Harrison Ford. I really wish they weren't making this movie. Anybody that saw Indiana Jones 4 knows that they should have just left the trilogy alone, which I gotta say, like, the first 3 Indiana Jones movies are probably some of my favorite movies of all time. They're really good. If you've never seen them, you should watch them. They still hold up today. Very good movies. I just wish they'd leave it alone. I'm not interested in Grandpa Jones, which is what this is going to be. And then him handing the torch off to Phoebe Waller-Bridge, who I'm sure is going to be his replacement moving forward. Because, let's face it, Harrison Ford can't keep playing. He can't keep playing Indiana Jones. This is pushing it. It's going to look terrible. Like, he's just too old now to play this kind of character. That's why I just leave it alone. I don't want to see Grandpa Jones. I really don't. And I don't want to see Phoebe Waller-Bridge as Miss Indiana, which is what this is. It's probably his granddaughter or adopted daughter or something. Either way, she's going to be the star moving forward. She's a writer, by the way, in case you didn't know. And she was brought in to modernize the new James Bond movies. That's why No Time to Die is going to be a pile of trash. But let's go through this. The Walt Disney Company and Lucasfilm confirmed that the 5th Indiana Jones film movie will be a woke mess, as they revealed Phoebe Waller-Bridge has joined the cast. It reads, Phoebe Waller-Bridge will star alongside Harrison Ford, who is returning to the role of the legendary hero archaeologist for the 5th installment of the iconic franchise. The press release went on to confirm that John Williams will return to score for the film. It states, in addition, we will have John Williams return to score the film, continuing a musical journey that began 40 years ago with Raiders of the Lost Ark. The film's director, James Mangold, commented on Walter Bridges' addition to the film, stating, I'm thrilled to be starting a new adventure collaborating with a dream team of all-time great filmmakers. He says Phoebe is a dazzling actor and a brilliant creative voice, and the chemistry she will undoubtedly bring to the set. Well, I can't help but say that I feel lucky as Indiana Jones himself. Well, Indiana Jones is not lucky because you're going to run this franchise into the garbage. I mean, just think of what Lucasfilm under Disney has done with Star Wars. You really have a lot of high hopes for what they're going to do with Indiana Jones? No, this is going to be a disastrous movie. And her being added to this film makes this really, really suspect, and I'm not looking forward to this. So, like I was saying, Waller-Bridge was reportedly brought on to the upcoming James Bond No Time to Die movie to give the film a makeover for the METOO era. The actress and writer would address concerns about her addition to the writing team making the film woke by all but confirming that's what she was doing. She stated there's been a lot of talk about whether or not the Bond franchise is relevant now because of who he is and the way he treats women. I think that's bollocks. I think he's absolutely relevant now. It has just got to grow. He has just got to evolve. And the important thing is that the film treats women properly. He doesn't have to. He needs to be true to his character. So she also voiced L337 in Solo. If you don't know, that was the woke droid. So I'm not looking forward to this. I just wish it would stop. I really do. And now you bring in Waller-Bridge here, who I'm sure will insist on scenes where, I don't know, I guess maybe Indiana Jones will learn about his privilege. He'll get to learn about how he's a toxic man. Maybe make him the butt of the jokes, to prop up the new character, because what has Disney done with Star Wars? What is the running theme that they do with their legacy characters? What do they always do? They take their new characters, right? And they smash down the old ones to make the new ones prop up. They always take the older characters and kind of demean them to prop up the new characters. That way you think that they're the bestest ever, because they seem to think that by trashing the older characters, it's going to make people like their new ones. This is going to be a disaster of a movie, and I promise you This will not go over well with the fans. And when they do a sequel to this, because of course they will, right? This is going to make money at the box office, at least initially. And they'll do a sequel, and it's going to star Phoebe Waller-Bridge as Miss Jones or whatever they call it. And it's going to tank. No one's going to want to see this movie without Harrison Ford. And it's going to disgust people that were fans of Indiana Jones because they're going to sit and watch the character they love get ran through the ringer and get insulted and thrown into the trash for 2.5 hours or however long this film is, and it's not going to go over well. So, I don't know. I wish they'd stop with this, but it seems like Hollywood is just determined to ruin everything that people love when it comes to entertainment. Anyway, that's it. Let me know what you guys think about all this. Also, I'd like to ask that you make sure you're still subscribed. Subscribe if you're new. Hit that notification bell. Share the video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out. Also, take a moment. Make sure you're still subscribed to the channel. There's something going on right now, and they've been unsubscribing people. So just take a second and double check on that, and subscribe if you're new.